3 leg exercises you should do, and 3 you should avoid after 40. Once you hit 40, leg training isn't just about building muscle anymore. It's about staying strong, mobile, and pain-free. The problem is, many common leg exercises put too much stress on your knees, hips, and lower back, and your body doesn't recover like it used to. In this video, I'll show you 3 exercises to avoid and 3 smarter, joint-friendly exercises that will keep your legs powerful without the pain. Stick around, your future self will thank you. Quick question: what's your go-to leg exercise right now? Drop it in the comments. Leg press with high amplitude. The first exercise you need to watch out for is the leg press when you push the weight down too far. You might have seen people lower the machine until their knees almost touch their chest, thinking the deeper I go, the better. But here's the danger. When you go too deep, your lower back starts to bend. This is called a butt wink. When that happens, the heavy weight is no longer just on your legs, it pushes down on your spine. Research shows that lowering the leg press too much can add almost 60% more pressure on your lower back compared to stopping at a safe level. That's like putting hundreds of extra pounds on an area that already gets weaker with age. It's also hard on your knees. When they bend past 90 degrees with heavy weight, the pressure inside the joint shoots up. Younger people can recover faster, but after 40, your joints don't heal the same. Doing this again and again can speed up arthritis or cause long-term knee pain. The lesson: going too deep is more risk than reward. Lunges. The next exercise is lunges. People often say lunges are functional because they work many muscles at the same time. Sounds good, right? But for many people over 40, lunges can cause serious joint problems. Here's why. When you step forward, your weight is uneven and your body has to fight to stay balanced. This puts a lot of stress on your front knee, while your lower back works extra hard just to keep you steady. Even with perfect form, studies show your front knee can take more than 3 times your body weight in pressure during a lunge. For example, if you weigh 176 pounds, your knee could be holding over 500 pounds of force, all pressing into one small spot. And if your form slips, which happens easily, that number can double. After 40, many people already have old knee issues or injuries. Research shows people in this age group are 50% more likely to have knee problems from lunges. So what looks like a good leg workout can slowly damage the joints you rely on the most. Lunges might look simple, but for older knees and backs, they can be a ticking time bomb. Leg extension machine. The next exercise to be careful with is the leg extension machine. At first, it looks safe. Just sit, kick the weight up, and work your thigh muscles. But the problem is how it loads your knees. With natural moves like squats, the weight spreads across many joints. But on the leg extension, almost all the force goes right to the front of your knee. This creates a pulling force that presses your kneecap hard against your thigh bone. Studies show that at the top of the movement, the pressure in your knee joint can be up to 6 times your body weight. And all that stress hits one small area of cartilage. If you're young with healthy knees, you might get away with it. But after 40, your cartilage gets thinner. And once it wears down, it doesn't really grow back. That means every rep on this machine can slowly grind away the cushion your knees need. The leg extension machine is more likely to wear out your knees than make them stronger. Alright, so those are the leg exercises you should avoid. But don't worry, this doesn't mean you have to stop training your legs. It just means you need to train in a smarter way. Now let's look at some safer exercises that you can trust, even after 40. Bulgarian split squat. A safer choice instead of lunges is the Bulgarian split squat. Don't worry, the name sounds fancy, but it's really just a lunge without all the wobbling. One foot stays on the ground and the other rests on a bench or step behind you. This way, you still work one leg at a time, but without the risky balance problems that hurt your joints. The best part is stability. Since you're not stepping forward and shifting your whole body, your front knee doesn't get the same dangerous pressure. Studies even show this move puts about 30% less stress on your kneecap compared to a regular lunge. It also works muscles that are super important after 40: your hips, your glutes, and even the small stabilizer muscles around your core. Research shows it activates the side glutes about 45% more than a normal squat. That's big, because strong glutes and hips protect both your knees and your lower back as you age. And since you're training one leg at a time, it helps fix muscle imbalances. Almost everyone has one leg stronger than the other, especially after years of favouring one side. If you want strength, balance, and better joint protection, the Bulgarian split squat is way better than lunges. Leg curl machine. Most people focus on building their front thighs, but here's the truth: after 40, your back hamstrings actually get weaker faster than your quads. When that happens, both your knees and lower back can start to suffer. That's why the leg curl is so helpful. It trains your hamstrings directly in a safe and controlled way. Unlike deadlifts, which also hit the hamstrings but put a lot of stress on your spine, the leg curl machine keeps your back out of it. Research shows that if you don't train your hamstrings after 40, the strength gap between your front and back thighs can raise your risk of knee injuries by more than 30%. But strong hamstrings can almost cut that risk in half. Another bonus: you can change your foot position to work different parts of the hamstring. Toes turned in, out, or straight, each angle makes your muscles work a little differently. Simple, but very effective. If you want your knees to stay healthy, don't skip hamstring work. The leg curl machine is one of the safest ways to do it. Calf raises. Another exercise you should never skip is the simple calf raise. A lot of people ignore calves, but after 40, they're more important than ever. Here's why. Your calves work like shock absorbers every time you walk, climb stairs, or even just stand up. But studies show that calf strength drops about 2% every year after 40 if you don't train them. When your calves get weak, the extra stress goes into your knees and hips. Strong calves also keep your balance steady. In fact, poor ankle mobility has been linked to twice the risk of falling in older adults. And no one wants that. There's another bonus too. Calves are sometimes called the second heart because they help push blood back up from your legs. Training them can improve circulation and lower the risk of swelling or varicose veins. Calf raises may look simple, but they're one of the best moves to keep you strong, steady, and mobile as you age. So there you have it, the leg exercises to ditch after 40, and the smarter choices that actually build strength without wrecking your joints. Remember, it's not about doing more, it's about doing better. If this helped, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with a friend who trains. Trust me, your legs will thank you for it.